Because of Agile techniques, the way software is built has changed. Agile helps software teams be successful by breaking work into manageable chunks, getting feedback on a regular basis, and giving teams the freedom to adapt to changes. This strategy has worked so well that other fields, such as marketing, have started using Agile methods. Agile Surpass's fourth annual State of Agile Marketing study found that 51% of marketers used Agile ways of working in 2021. What is Agile marketing? Agile marketing is a type of marketing that is based on the ideas and steps of Agile methodologies. Self-organizing, cross-functional teams that work in regular cycles and get feedback all the time are good examples. It needs a strategic vision as well as short, medium, and long-term marketing plans. Agile marketing is different from traditional marketing in many ways, such as focus on regular releases and experimenting on purpose, unwavering commitment to making sure people are happy. Like the original Agile framework, which grew out of the Agile Manifesto, Agile marketing has its own Agile marketing manifesto that can be used as a guide. This one was made by people who got together in 2012 to talk about Agile marketing ideas, successes, and failures. They also used ideas from other marketing manifestos to make this one. Since then, marketing teams that want to improve their speed have used the manifesto as a guide. The Agile Marketing Manifesto says that Agile marketing is based on the following: putting more emphasis on the results and value for the customer than on activity and outputs. Delivering value often and quickly instead of waiting for it to be perfect. Experimentation and gathering facts over beliefs and norms to learn cross-functional cooperation over hierarchies and silos, responding to change instead of sticking to a set plan. Depending on how the organization works, each Agile marketing implementation looks a little bit different, but they all have a few key things in common. What makes Agile marketing what it is? Every Agile marketing team that works well has four things in common: Agile-based teamwork, decisions based on data, quick and iterative releases, and following the Agile Marketing Manifesto. Group work and working together. Agile marketing is built around teams that use Agile ways of working. Instead of organizational silos and hierarchies, team members should be able to work together freely. Every team member may have to do something for each project. Meetings with the whole team and ways to talk to each other can help people work together. Using data to decide what to do. Agile marketers use data to plan their marketing projects. Even though all modern marketers use data in some way, it is more important to teams that value agility. Agile marketers come up with new experiments all the time to make the team work better, and they use data to measure their performance and make changes. Releases that come out fast. Agile marketing teams often use sprints, which are short times when a Scrum team works to finish a certain amount of work. The sprint cycle makes it possible for teams to do less work in a sprint while still putting out iterative work releases. Because sprints are only a few weeks long, you can change your plan every few weeks. Following the Agile Marketing Manifesto. Last but not least, Agile marketing teams stick to the 10 principles and 5 core values outlined in the Agile Marketing Manifesto. These are essential for achieving marketing agility. All of the things that a team might use, like stand-ups, sprints, and Kanban boards, are based on these ideas and concepts. This is why the action is being taken. There are benefits to flexible marketing. For Agile marketing to work best, you should figure out what your most urgent benefit or pain point is and frame Agile as a way to solve it. Agile shouldn't be used for its own sake, especially in marketing. The best way to solve a problem or reach a goal is to work in an Agile way, quickly and effectively. The first and most obvious benefit of Agile marketing is that it speeds up the delivery of value. This is done by changing the structure of the organization and how teams plan and carry out marketing projects. Instead of organizing people by function, Agile businesses focus on small, cross-functional teams that can finish projects without much help from other teams, creative, marketing technology, etc. So, the teams can move quickly through their tasks and not get stuck because of dependencies. With an agile team structure, you can increase productivity without adding more people to the team. You can also get feedback from customers more often and quickly. Honesty and working together. Agile marketing also tries to make the team's processes clear by using workflow diagrams and frequent touchpoints, which is a big plus. The marketing department works better as a team when information is easy to find and not buried on a hard drive or in a scary-looking spreadsheet. Agile uses visual management tools like a digital or analog Kanban board and frequent synchronization meetings like the daily stand-up to give you a clear view of the whole process. They help people work together well and make the process clear. The Kanban board, which in Japanese means visible board or sign, makes all work visible. During a daily stand-up, the team talks about daily priorities, progress, and challenges. This helps them work together better and communicate better. Agile teams are held accountable by being open, which also helps everyone understand all the projects that are going on. Agile teams often get feedback from clients to make sure they are doing the right work at the right time. Because of this, the idea of transparency in Agile also applies to interactions with clients. Flexibility. One of the best things about Agile marketing is how flexible it is. It is most obvious in the way that Agile marketing teams use iterative planning to make work that can be used instead of blindly following an annual marketing plan. For Agile marketing teams to be successful, they need to be able to adapt to changing circumstances. Traditional ways of making annual marketing plans, which included every detail of work to be done in the next 12 months, made it hard for marketers to adapt to changing circumstances. In reality, it often stopped marketers from adapting to changing consumer needs or changes in the market. In an agile environment, teams focus on laying out the long-term goals they want to reach and figure out the details as they go. This makes it easy for them to change their plans based on data and client feedback. The key to success is data. Agile puts a lot of weight on trying out new things, so marketing teams should coordinate their campaigns with data to see how well they work. Agile marketing teams should collect key performance indicators, KPIs, that measure the impact of low-risk tests that have an effect on the campaigns they deliver in the end. They should also keep track of how productive the team is by collecting data from their procedures. Agile marketers can check at any time on the task cycle time, efficiency rate, and process throughput to make sure the team is moving at a pace that can be maintained. Agile marketing teams do quick tests to prove or disprove hypotheses, keep track of results, and improve campaigns all the time. This helps teams make smart decisions about the kinds of campaigns they offer, as well as how, when, and where those campaigns enter the market. Competition getting tougher. Agile encourages faster work and constant feedback, so teams can change and adapt their marketing efforts as needed instead of sticking to a long, rigid plan. Because of this, customer needs are given more attention, and teams can see how well their work is doing before ads get old. The marketing data collected makes sure that the lessons learned are applied to the next project. This keeps campaigns competitive and keeps increasing the return on marketing investments. Flexible marketing strategies. According to the State of Agile Marketing Report, the most popular Agile framework for developers is the Scrum framework, but most Agile marketers don't use a specific framework when they use Agile. Instead, they hybridize by mixing and matching methods from Kanban, Scrum, and Lean to find answers to their specific process problems. Kanban, Scrum, and Scrumban are the three Agile marketing frameworks that marketers use the most across between the two. Scrum. Scrum was the first Agile way to build software. When time boxing is used, it encourages a culture of openness, scrutiny, change, and a laser-like focus on a part of the team's most important task. The two most important parts of Scrum are ceremonies, events, and roles. The Agile marketing team uses Scrum's 4 ceremonies to set up a regular, predictable schedule for many kinds of communication, such as fast getting ready fight every day, also known as daily stand-up. Sprints analysis of sprints. In any Scrum deployment, it's important for the Scrum Master and marketing owner to keep track of the process and backlog. In Scrum marketing teams, the team lead is usually both the Scrum Master and the marketing owner. Kanban is a lean agile framework that was made much later than Scrum as a way to manage work processes that involve knowledge. Kanban quickly caught the attention of marketers because of its visual style and focus on continuous development, Kaizen. To use Kanban, marketing teams must be able to see each step of the marketing process and each piece of work that moves through it. Marketing teams can work better if they limit the number of tasks they take on and keep track of their workflow. There are 6 basic ways to use Kanban. Visualize processes. Lessen the amount of work that's going on. Make rules and procedures clear. Set up loops for feedback. Ongoing development. Kanban's main paradox is that limiting the amount of work that can be done at once makes the team more productive, which may seem strange to agile teams that are just starting out. Scrumban. Scrumban is without a doubt the most popular hybrid strategy for agile marketing. It is a flexible combination of the Kanban and Scrum methods. The approach is very flexible and can look more or less like either of the 2 pure frameworks, depending on your tastes and the way your organization works. Scrumban works for teams that have already used Agile in the past. Understanding the ceremonies, roles, and processes of Scrum and Kanban is helpful. At its core, Scrumban is made up of the pull-based features of Kanban and some of the structural features of Scrum. Because Scrumban is a mix of different techniques, each team usually uses it in a slightly different way. Energize to begin. In the marketing business as usual is quickly being replaced by Agile. Agile marketing was made about 10 years ago, and since then, marketers have made a lot of changes to its frameworks to make them better fit the needs of modern marketing experts. Agile marketing teams all have a few things in common, like a strong focus on experimentation, regular campaign launches, and a laser-like focus on the customer. The benefits of changing marketing teams far outweigh any problems, since these teams often have more speed and output, more openness about how things work, and more flexibility. Even though agile marketing can be done in many different ways, take your time. First, adopt an agile mindset. Then, add agile methods to your processes slowly and test them before you fully commit. That would be done by a quick-moving team.